And we're live! Welcome to the 90s Nicktoon podcast with Chloe. And today we will be discussing the possibility of a Wild Thornberries revival, the giveaway that Caden is setting up, the Rocko's Modern Life cast that has recently been released, and
Big Brother.
oh yeah, we can cover Big Brother too, although I didn't mention it. So, okay, here's the thing, guys. We actually want to start covering things that aren't just 90s animation, because there are a lot of shows me and Caden watch that we adore. Like, for instance, Caden really loves Dance Moms that he watches a lot, and we want to start talking about those shows on our channel too, if that's okay with you guys, of course. We also would like to talk about some scenes from the Loud House and to give our honest opinions on it, because a lot of people have been commenting and we kind of avoid communicating about that subject. We tiptoe around it, so people, it's because it's controversial, but we want to address that in today's podcast. So, Caden, how about you get us started with our first topic?
How about we do the Loud House first? Because I think that's going to be a pretty good topic, I guess.
Yeah.
So, I'm not going to be that's too specific, because I think that we all have our religious beliefs and everything. But basically, from what Chloe and I understand, is that there's a scene in the Loud House, and I actually want to, I shouldn't say that, but I understand. From what we saw, there was a scene in the Loud House, and one of my favorite characters named Luna, I think it's one of Chloe's favorite characters too.
Oh, yeah.
Basically, there was a love note in the situation, all just the same, L Loud. So they figured out it was a pretty cool plot. And then, Lincoln was actually pretty good in that episode. Very end, it's basically Luna's crush's named Sam. We thought that was a boy, but I mean, it was a girl, so. Chloe, what do you think about that?
Well, I first off want to say that both of my closest friends that go to my school are bisexual and lesbian. And as being a Christian and as Jesus would want us to do, we have to be honest with them. But I think the most important thing that we can do for those people is show them love. However, that being forced into a kid's show, I feel like it's more forced into the show because of political correctness rather than actually writing it into the show because it's necessary.
I really do agree with you there, because we both have our religious beliefs, and I think that Chloe and I are very much on the same page with our religious beliefs.
Yeah, pretty much. Because Mormons is it's a branch of Christian. It's the same thing. Like you have your Baptist, Methodist. It's just it's basically the same thing. It's just a different church.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Well, we Christians, but let's not get into that.
Yeah.
Anyways, the thing is about that is that I think that they're trying too hard. The show is good. They're trying too hard at this point. They already have one gay couple, Clyde's dad, which is an amazing.
Yeah,
I really like
exactly.
That. But I don't feel like that it was necessary to do that.
I agree. I agree. Yeah, it's definitely not needed. It's just now. However, I do think that people need to just love on them sometimes, because I understand that people can be extremely mean to them, and I understand why people would even get excited when they see publicity see it when they see it everywhere, but I just don't think. Now at the same time though, I understand that we're all equal under the law, so I understand why they would be able to have the access to the rights they do, even though I don't particularly agree with it and I have personal issues with that. I understand that, because just because I have an issue with it doesn't mean somebody else shouldn't be able to. But that's just what me and Caden feel about that scene. We just feel like it was forced in by the media. It just wasn't necessary. And so we love Luna. We love all the characters in the Loud House. We love all our gay friends and all of that. But that's just how we've felt about it for a long period of time. So we just wanted to get that out there because some people were just like, oh, well, it's such a great thing that they're finally incorporating characters that are bisexual and lesbian into the Loud House. And me and Caden were like, well, we feel like that's more forced. Like, I'm basically just repeating the same thing, that we feel that it was more forced into the show than the writers actually wanting and having to do it. But that's just our opinion, guys. Just take what you want with it. We absolutely don't mean to hurt anybody when it's just we just want to tell everyone the truth and like how we feel about it, because I know people have been asking, commenting, how do you feel about Luna being bisexual? And that's just how we feel about it. We just don't feel it was necessary to incorporate in there, considering they've already incorporated gay couples in the Loud House in the past. But anyways, on to our next topic.
I just want to say that even though Chloe and I both have our religious beliefs and we are allowed to have those beliefs, we don't hate anyone. Like, we love all of our followers.
Right, we love all our followers. Me and Caden just love everybody, and we will do anything for you guys because we love you so much, and we love everybody.
Yeah.
And I know I know that we're going into the subject of religion today, but kind of because it kind of plays in with the factors with the show. But we're covering everything on this podcast. Big Brother, you can talk about Dance Moms for a bit. We're covering everything today. So we have a lot to talk about and discuss. So anyways, guys, yeah, so we don't hate anybody. We love everybody. We're not going to, like, the things, what you think is wrong and what we think is wrong, we're not going to tell you it's wrong. We're, like, the thing is, we want you to figure out for yourself what you believe in your heart is wrong, and, like, because that's where the heart change happens, is you have to recognize it yourselves, not have someone else tell you what to do. But yeah, so what we can take from all this, guys, is even though we don't agree with it personally, we still love everyone, and we just want to make that message strong. But we just want to, but the thing is, as Christians, and I know Caden's part of the Mormon Church, we're called to tell everyone the truth about Jesus, and like we're called, like, as Christians, to tell everyone the truth, but just do it with love and compassion and to be humble. So that's what we try to do and demonstrate. And I know for a fact being friends with Caden has definitely made me mature in my faith. So
yeah, definitely, I know that for a fact. And so next thing that we're going to be talking about is the giveaway I'm posting. This is going to be like a really small subject, really brief. Basically, if you go on the account, I posted a picture up saying, giveaway time. I am giving away one Nicktoons Plug and Play. But for this giveaway, you must live in the USA and have parents' permission. Like and comment on this post what your favorite show is. The giveaway ends Thursday, and then from Caden. So we have 19 entries already, and I can just tell you guys this will be the last giveaway we do. We're going to try to do more giveaways for you guys, especially for people who watch our channel, and we're not going to advertise everything we do on the channel to our followers, so you guys can have more of a chance to do what you, to have a chance of winning.
The more people that enter, the better. We're super excited, and we plan to do many other giveaways in the future.
Yeah, I'm really excited for this giveaway because it's the first one. And the Nicktoons Plug and Play.
Hold on, do you want to know a secret?
What?
I did a giveaway on the account a few years ago, and I rigged the giveaway because I wanted my friend to win it. It was to win the SpongeBob Battle of the Bikini Bottom game. I really wanted my friend to win it. And there was this other person who went there like 50 times, but I rigged the giveaway just so my friend could win it.
Wait. Hold up. Oh, which time was this?
It was Dalton. I rigged it for Dalton. I'm like, I rigged the giveaway for you, right? Yeah, I'm like, I rigged the giveaway for you, right? And he goes, yeah, I know. Because the other person entered like 50 times.
We're gonna be like really. I'm gonna use a randomizer for this one, so it's there.
So we also want to say, so Caden, give us a review of the plug and play, and I'll give you a review about mine.
It's very good. It's really easy to set up. I will be including batteries because I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna be, it's pretty easy. It does not come in any packaging or any store. I don't really expect you to be like, oh wow, vintage. But it's really fun. If you don't have a TV, please don't enter. I don't want it to be like unfair. Honestly, please don't enter if you don't have a TV.
If you need help setting it up, just let one of us know, because we both have plug and plays that we play consistently. So we will certainly walk you through the process of setting it up. So tell me about the games.
If you need help, we'll help.
So Caden, tell me about the games on it. Which ones you like, which ones you dislike, if you do.
My favorite is the Rocko game. I don't know the name of the game. And then my least favorite is probably delivery service. SpongeBob delivery service.
That one's a really hard one. But my least favorite has got to be A Beautiful Mind, because all the levels seem the same and the music really scares me.
Yeah, the music it doesn't necessarily scare me, but like it's not good.
Yeah,
the level is pretty easy. Channel Chasers is a fan favorite of mine too. Honestly.
Yeah, mine too. There's this game on there called Crab Dash, and it's like super easy because you're rolling the dice.
I love that game so much.
Yeah, I know, it's so easy and it's great.
No, I love that game though because it makes me feel like I'm good at stuff.
I know, right? Same. That's why I always add. Hold on, in math, that's why I always add like on pencil and paper and not use a calculator, because it makes me feel like I'm good at stuff. Anyways, so you have Crab Dash, you have SpongeBob Delivery Service. I thought that was by far one of the most challenging games. What do you think, Caden? Caden? Delivery Service was definitely by far one of the most challenging games. And then you had Rocket Power, and what you had to do in that game is you basically picked your Rocket Power character that you would skate down like a hill with, and you had to avoid water and other obstacles. You had to, and it pretty much take you back to the beginning if you missed it. Like if you would hit something or something like that, it would just take you back to the beginning. And then, let's see, Jimmy Neutron, then. I think I covered all the games. Yeah, I pretty much covered all the games in Nicktoons Plug and Play. But I would give it a 4.5 out of 5 ratings just because it brought back so much nostalgia for me. And I have no idea where Caden went, guys.
The person you were trying to reach.
Caden didn't answer. But anyways, it brought back so much nostalgia for me. I would probably recommend getting a game key. That way you have more games on the plug and play when you get it eventually. I mean, you won't have to play for the plug and play. I mean, you won't have to pay for the plug and play, so you should probably get the game key that you'd be paying for, so you have more games, because the more games the better. And I know I had a blast with plug and plays, and right now I'm trying to start a collection. I have 3 of them, although one of them doesn't work, but they work great, like for shelves. I was telling them that the plug and plays are great collectibles, and they would look great stored on shelves.
Yeah.
And that since they don't have to pay for the plug and play or for batteries, since they don't have to pay for the plug and play or batteries, they should probably get the game key. That way they have more games on the plug and play. So they won't get, if you're one of these types of people that gets bored really quickly, you won't get bored if you buy a game key as quickly, since there's a more variety of games you can play. Because there's like 5 games. So.
Yeah, definitely.
So anyways,
our next topic is, how about you introduce the next topic, Chloe?
sure. Wait, what are we talking about? The Wild Thornberries?
Anything you want.
All right. So me and Caden were so excited when I had said this. So me and Caden love having a lot of followers on our account because we talk to Nickelodeon creators, or maybe not necessarily creators, but people who work at the studio or have been at the studio. And so we ask questions, and because we have a lot of followers, people respond to us. So this is really exciting. So recently, I had asked this girl named Amanda, and I said, do you know anything about a possibility of a Wild Thornberries getting a revival? And her response was, I don't, unfortunately, but there's a possibility. I know the team behind greenlighting shows revivals, so all the Nick Library shows are in great hands. So she just confirmed to us that Wild Thornberries was in the Nick Library. So if it's in the Nick Library, then it's 100% facts that that's a show that's being considered being brought back.
Yeah, so I was wrong last podcast, guys. Don't listen to me. Yeah, if you don't, if you want to listen to anyone, listen to Chloe, because I got it wrong.
The thing is, Caden, you weren't completely wrong, because it would have been really easy to just jump to conclusions. Oh my gosh, we're seeing it everywhere. The show's coming back 100%, but that's still not confirmed. It's still just a possibility, and we got to be careful not to just jump on the train. Oh, it's coming back, because you just never know.
Yeah, definitely. I very much agree with that, because you never know. I mean, you don't know what's coming back. I was just wrong at that point. I was thinking I was a Wild Thornberries. I don't want anyone to think I'm thinking against it. Any show I'm really talking about like that is because I'm looking at it from a perspective, but like for example, Danny Phantom, that's obviously going to come back sooner rather than later. But at the same time, I don't think it's going to come, or there's going to be an announcement until, Bunsen and Beast is getting its final season. That's probably going to be quick. I mean, unless there's like a storyline, like as good as what they had with, what's it called? Fairly Odd Parents, and I don't think anything's going to happen.
Right. I just don't think that Danny Phantom, like, I know it's coming back, but the thing, because, Grey Delisle Griffin confirmed it to us that it was coming back. Now, it may not be in the way everybody was hoping for it to come back, but we know for a fact it will come back. However, I do really hope, and my fingers are crossed, that if they do bring back Danny Phantom, they're not going to judge how the live action movie does to see if they should make it a series or not. Because that would really disappoint me.
Yeah, same. I would even hope maybe that, they would consider bringing back shows such as Rocket Power, but that's probably not going to happen because it's not the time to do that.
Yeah, it's one of those underappreciated shows. I would also like to see some shows come back, such as Cat Scratch. But then again, it's so underappreciated and underrecognized by people. I think it's a show that would be very unlikely to come back.
Yeah, like Chocolate too.
Yeah, Chalk Zone is underappreciated for sure. Do you like Chalk Zone, or do you just think it's decent?
Not really. I mean, it's not like a show. I'm not an artsy type. I'm not an artsy, like type of person.
Yeah, I get
I
it.
don't really.
What rating would you give it out of 5?
Considering I only watched like 3 episodes, I would say an 8.
You would what?
8.
No, out of 5. Like out of 5 stars.
Out of 5 stars, I would say 3.95.
All right. Fair enough. All right. So I gave the Nicktoons plug and play as a 4.5 rating out of 5. What would you give the Nicktoons plug and play?
Probably a 3.99.
Yeah, you see, it was good and everything, but a lot of the levels seem like very repetitive. Don't you agree, Caden?
Yeah, that's not, I'm gonna get mad if anyone says like it was like an amazing experience. I loved it so much. It wasn't. I don't think it's not like special. It's more so like
It's more like plug and plays are the type of thing that kind of are great in collections, and it just brought back so much nostalgia for me. So I really enjoyed it. So I give it a 4.5 out of 5-star rating.
I mean,
But you see, I'm really critical about it sometimes because just the levels are very repetitive, and the fact that all of them were practically the same on some of the levels, it just made the like designers of the game look really lazy.
yeah, that's very true. Anyways, like on to our next topic. I'm gonna talk about Big Brother.
Yeah, there's one more thing that I want to say. Me and Caden eventually, and we'll definitely let you guys know, want to start a Wild Thornberries petition, and we would hope to see you guys sign it. And we will give you a link. You can do it right now. We will give you a link to the petition. We're going to fight hard for these shows to come back. Gosh darn it. We've got the Jungle Movie. We've got Invader Zim. We've got Rocko. Rocko's Modern Life is definitely one of the most popular. Oh man, we still need to we need to tell them what the plot is if they don't already know, because that the voiceover cast, and the plot was released today. So
literally everyone is everyone that you know from the original series is coming back. And it's coming. Go on, Tom Kenny. Nobody knows who that is. Like, it is SpongeBob. But it's good that the original cast is coming back, and the plot basically is that 20 years later, Rocko's stuck in space, and he's stuck in space. I don't know who Pepper and the gang is, but he's stuck in space, and he comes back to tell everyone to keep electronics. So it's him fitting in.
it talks about social media a lot. What's your opinion on that?
I think it's gonna be cool because they didn't really have social media in the original series, but that doesn't mean I think it's gonna be good with Hey Arnold if they're gonna include that or not. Because
Right.
in Hey Arnold, they're like the main thing when they were bored to go outside.
Right. I think Rocko's Modern Life is definitely one of the shows that they could pull off having advanced technology like that. Now, I'm not sure with Hey Arnold if they could pull off having technology, so that's one of the shows.
I wouldn't like that because people are saying, like, oh my gosh, it doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense.
I thought they were like or 9 last time I saw them. Now they're like 13, 12. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Or sorry, 11.
I know a lot of phones have, like, I know a lot of younger kids have phones these days, but they shouldn't. Like, I know my kid's not going to get a phone until, let's see, probably 4th grade. They have to at least be in 4th grade, which is kind of ironic because that's what grade Arnold and them are in. But like probably 4th or 5th grade is probably when my kids are going to get phones. What about you, Caden?
Yeah, definitely. So I'm actually creating the petitions right now. How many probably to be clear, how many people sign it?
The petition?
Yeah.
Probably at least 10,000.
Probably at least what?
10,000.
10,000 people sign it?
Yeah.
How do we get that many people?
Well, there's no guarantee that we will get that many people, but we can start it off. Like, I think the goal at the very beginning is 100 because it sets a certain goal for you. But I think the goal, if we're going to send it to Nickelodeon, should be 10,000 signatures. I remember when I was fighting hard for the Jungle movie to come out, I had put Save the Jungle movie flyers all over my neighborhood on like poles, on like telephone poles, and people were, yeah, I swear I did. I swear. It was like of Arnold holding a poster that said Save the Jungle movie, and I had went over Chillicothe and just to put them on different poles. It was great. All right, so the next thing I want to talk about is SpongeBob stop motion, the Halloween special that's going to be coming out. I am too. I'm really big on Halloween specials, so this is really exciting news.
Yeah, and the thing is that this is good. Like I love SpongeBob, and that was directed by Stephen Spielberg. I always try to call him Stephen. I don't know why. So I mean, maybe it'll be like better than the first one that we saw.
That's what I was thinking too. Especially since it's the second time they're going to be doing it.
Yeah.
They probably would have learned from their mistakes from their first one.
Yeah, probably. But there was really no mistakes in that one. I just didn't like how they like made it look. But
yeah, I know what you mean.
I'm writing a petition right now.
You suckers will sign it, right?
What?
Oh, I was talking to our like followers, like on Instagram, kind of, and like our viewers.
Well, you talk to them while
All right, so Caden's currently making the Wild Thornberries petition. If you missed out, we hope to bring this show back eventually in the near future, and hope that Nickelodeon will bring it back because we adored the Wild Thornberries. It's one of those shows that was successful and had a movie. And it also got a movie with the Rugrats Go Wild. We know Arlene Klosky both works on the Wild Thornberries and Rugrats, and it wouldn't be too far-fetched if the Wild Thornberries did come back. But since the fandom's not very active, we need to show Nickelodeon, hey, this show is important to us, and we want to fight to make it happen. Because I know those Hey Arnold fans had worked to get the Jungle movie. We got the Rucker's Modern Life movie. We got the Invader Zim movie. And hopefully, there's still more possibilities open. Personally, as unlikely now as it seems, I really want Jimmy Neutron to come back. That's one of the shows that I prioritize over pretty much all of them. Danny Phantom and Jimmy Neutron are shows I definitely want to come back. And shows I pretty much accepted aren't coming back, but I'd love to see them come back, are Chalkstone and Cat Scratch. I love animation, and I've been a fan of animation for the longest period of time. And
yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it's just a lot of fun. So, eventually we want to reach up to 10,000 signatures. 10,000 signatures on the Wild Thornberries to show Nickelodeon we still care about the Wild Thornberries, because I know a lot of people adore the show. We have 5,000 followers. Caden, think about it. We have 5,000 followers right now. If we could just get all of our 5,000 followers to sign the Wild Thornberries petition, then we need 5,000 more. That would be a great head start. And me and Caden, like not to brag or anything, but we're pretty much like the gods of this fandom.
Yeah, we don't really count like memes.
Yeah, because like I mean, like seriously, guys, like what happened is we suggested that Nickelodeon should bring back their old logo, the Splat. I know that didn't really do much for us, but the idea was there, and I think we had around 500 people actually end up signing our petition, and you know that was a big step. And
how many people?
I think 500 did. I'm not sure if that many signed it, but we at least got up to 268. Like, we at least got in the hundreds. And it's amazing that you guys would do it, but, you know, when we make this petition, we plan to put the link in our Instagram bio, so hopefully you guys will click it and sign it. It would mean a lot to us if you did. And I want you to join the fight with us on whatever shows we decide to revive. So,
me and Chloe are gonna make a Facebook group for it.
Oh yeah, eventually me and Caden plan to make a Facebook group as well to save Nickelodeon shows we care about.
Like, we may make a cat dog revival project. We're gonna make a Wild Thornberries revival project. We want everything that we care for to come back.
Right, and you know, me and Caden, especially, really like the thing is, like, we weren't as, like, for example, we haven't been as dedicated this year to the account as we were in the previous years. Like, for instance, we're not reviewing episodes of things we like. We're just kind of putting, like, short captions or just throwing something together just because we haven't posted in a while. We haven't been as dedicated to the account, and we definitely want to put that dedication in to the account farther. We want to do more giveaways. We want to be more active with you guys. And in return, we hope that you'll be more active with us as well, that you'll communicate with us. If you want to talk, just try to communicate with us. Try to start up a conversation because we'd love that.
Yeah, and that's pretty much the end of this podcast. Chloe and I are going to talk and discuss about our petitions that we're making, just everything in general.
More like that was the end of this topic, because me and Caden just have so much more to discuss with you guys. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I meant. I didn't mean to say,
yeah. Yeah, you kind of scared me there. I'm like, we got so much more. Yeah, no kidding. So anyways, in the near future, me and Caden plan to review more episodes of shows that are our favorites. We plan to give you, like, ratings. We plan to review Nickelodeon parks and theme parks on how they're doing, the success of how Paramount's movies will do. Oh yeah, the fact that the Loud House is going to get a movie soon in, like, 2020, or is it 2021? 2020, right?
2020, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that's what I figured too. We'll also give you guys a review of the SpongeBob movie that's coming out. Isn't it next year? Or is it next year? Okay. I wasn't sure if it's next year or the year after that. So lots of interesting stuff. We also hope to see an Invader Zim movie trailer at Comic-Con. And me and Caden also want to start a Nicktoons Unite movie petition. I started that a while back, but we also got to show Nickelodeon it's important and how many people would be on board with that. Because even though Caden's very undoubtful of it happening, because he really wants it to happen, even though he can be pessimistic about certain shows coming back.
I don't hate anything. If it happens, when I'm doing that, like, so much, then, like, that would be fine. I could laugh in Noah's face because they would be, like, most hated characters.
Oh my gosh. The thing is, if it was like the D-Toons movie that we saw last year and they had old characters like like that in the show, it could probably be, they can make these characters like the most character development in world history, if like in animation, if they ever did something like that. And I think it would be extremely cool if they would be able to pull it off. And I think people would definitely go and see it too, because they'd feel nostalgia. They had kids. You see, what happened is the kids that grew up with the 90s are having kids of their own because they're in their 20s, and they would get a whole new generation of kids on that show. So I'm really looking forward to that, especially like the thing is, if the Nicktoons Unite movie were to happen in the future, I would definitely want it to be a theatrical movie, because that means more merchandise in stores. That means everything. Like, we used to be able to find Nicktoons merchandise everywhere, it seems like, but now we're barely even able to find that now. And I talked to Caden about this as well. You see, we talked about how schools have Disney Day, but why don't they have Nickelodeon Day?
I'm trying to write this, but that's really true.
Yeah. You see, people will dress up as Disney characters, but how fun would it be if schools actually thought to dress up like Nickelodeon characters? I mean, you can have Nigel Thornberry, Eliza. Oh, I can only imagine how fun the pictures would be. Cosplay. Oh man, I would go crazy for that. I want my graduation to party to be Nicktoons themed, and I'll just invite my fandom friends. And I'm actually wearing my Rocko's Modern Life shirt that Caden sent me in the mail, so I'm pretty excited. I'm just really pumped and peppy right now, just because of how many projects we have upcoming. But like we told you guys before, there's more things that me and Caden are interested in animation. And animation is a huge part of our lives, don't get me wrong. But there's other things that we like too, such as other TV shows. We have our own interests, like we sing, and Caden's an actor. We get really busy with our own schedules. Caden's going to be moving. I'm going to have to start planning my year for next year. I might start working sooner or later so I can have my own money. I'm going to probably get my license soon. I just have a lot of things coming up, and we plan to communicate with you guys. We plan to stay more dedicated to the account, especially during school, because it gets a little bit harder to keep up with everything during school because there's just so much going on. We want to give you more reviews of episodes. We want to make more revival projects. We want to alert Nickelodeon. Oh yeah, and by the way, guys, we also want to tell you about an accomplishment of ours. We think it's extremely hilarious. Nickelodeon had gotten so mad at us they had blocked us.
Wait, what?
Remember when Nickelodeon got so mad at us they blocked us?
Wait, I was not on the account when this happened.
Yeah, they blocked us. That's like goals.
Wait, what happened?
I don't know. I commented on their photos about how they should bring old shows back and how nobody wants to see the current shows that they're airing, and they blocked me.
They really do that?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, me and Caden don't even follow Nickelodeon right now. We follow Nick Animation, but we don't follow Nickelodeon.
I feel like posting in sneak peek, they all are not following them.
Yeah. If they post a sneak peek of Hey Arnold, I'll just go on their page and look at it.
I probably shouldn't say that considering the fact that I'm submitting a petition to them right now.
It's fine.
But like, they should, I hate it so much.
Well, if you get Nickelodeon's going to go where the money is, and if they see Wild Thornberries is important, then they're going to bring it back. What were you saying?
Oh, I was quoting Rachel. Like Rachel said, no, Chloe knows what she said. I'm not gonna say it though.
Oh yeah. All right. So the next topic we want to go into, and you guys, we know this is an animation. We have a life outside of animation, and there's TV shows that we like animate outside of animation. Like I love Teen Wolf, and I also love Big Brother that I look forward to every summer. So me and Kaden want to talk about Big Brother, and we're going to talk about TV shows that we like, not just 90s Nicktoons. And we're going to report about different movies and give different movie reviews. But that's just an overview on what we're doing. That's pretty much what we do on our account anyways. Cover animation. We cover TV shows. And eventually, guys, sometime next week, me and Caden want to give a review of Cars 3, which we haven't got to because Caden hasn't got to see the movie yet because he's been very busy packing stuff up for moving because he's moving back to
Hey,
Texas.
Chloe.
Yeah?
I have to go. I'm gonna go upload application online, but then I'll
What is it?
I have to go put the petition online, but then I'll be back.
Oh, okay. So anyways, our next
Don't
topic.
hang up though.
All right. Well, can you help me get started on this next topic? All right. So then our next topic is going to be Big Brother. And I don't know if you guys watch Big Brother, but it's definitely a show I recommend watching. So what happens is you have 23 contestants in the house competing for $500,000. They have to compete in endurance comps. They have to compete in social challenges. You basically have to be a liar and manipulator to make sure you get to the end. You have to set it up to a place where you're aligned with the other members in the game. You have to make sure you have to make deals, you have to get your hands dirty, you have to be competitive. All of this is a big part of the game, and it's super fun to watch these. There's sometimes showmances, there's a lot of drama. That's what I look forward to personally. I love watching drama on TV. But anyways, there's certain people that you just grow to love on the show, and it's just a blast watching them. So Caden and I love Big Brother, and I know Caden's recently liked it a lot this year. And by the way, it's on CBS, for those who don't know. Anyways, so 18 last year, my favorite was Paul, and Paul has not always been my favorite. At the very beginning, I thought Paul was a very obnoxious, and like, but the live feeds were lit. Like, you guys need to get CBS All Access or keep up with the Twitter updates if you do decide to watch Big Brother, because it's extremely exciting. And by the way, guys, Caden just decided to go put our petition online. So, 18, looking back, there were some really funny moments. Now, I hated Polly, but looking back, it's super fun to laugh at Polly because everyone hated him. Like, the thing is, like, I liked Polly for the longest period of time, but then he started to annoy me. Victor was one of my absolute favorites. Paul and Victor's bro TP, and Victor was another one that I didn't particularly go crazy for because at the very beginning, but when he battled his way in back into the house, he was a calm beast. He was hilarious. He had a great sense of humor. He was just easygoing. He was just a great guy all around. There are so many funny moments that happened in 18. I personally like 17 because Johnny Mac was my favorite. Then you had Jason. Then you had the twins. And then you had Austin. And you had Vanessa, which was the queen. And then you had Steve. And then you had Clay. And then you had Shelly. And then you had Audrey. And then you had Chase and Jeff and Jackie and Meg. I loved them all. I really did. So, Caden had just recently started a page on Facebook called the Wild Thornberries Revival Project. So, you guys are welcome to be a part of it. We plan to get over 10,000 people a part of it. So, we're really excited to start it, and I hope you guys will join the journey of us on it. Anyways, I'm going to talk about other shows that I like, Teen Wolf. And although I had recently started watching it. You would imagine Teen Wolf to be an extremely girly show, but when you watch it, it's actually quite interesting. Their plot lines are so diverse. A person of any gender could watch it. The cast is extremely beautiful on Teen Wolf. Not only are they good looking, but there's always a good storyline. For instance, there's a lot of supernatural creatures involved. Of course, they have to be. But it's really interesting how they deal with the challenges of being supernatural while having to be at school. The fact that they would be able to they would willingly risk everything for their friends. That's one of the things that I like most about Teen Wolf. They would do anything just to see their friends happy. They do anything, especially Scott. Scott in the show, Tyler Posey, he would do anything to see his friends happy. And I'm in I believe right now I'm in 4A because I had just finished 3B. 3B and 3A was a pretty good season, and there was a lot of emotional moments because characters die and you have to move on, and the characters always change. And Dylan O'Brien, he's one of my absolute favorites, especially in Teen Wolf, which plays Scott's best friend. I would be really disappointed if I didn't see him a part of Teen Wolf this season because he's been really busy shooting The Maze Runner. And we report all kinds of different movies, like I told you, all different kinds of movies. We report everything, guys. We talk about things we want to talk about. That's what we've decided we want to do because I think it's important that if you're subscribed to us, that you know who we are and we want to connect with you. We want to build relationships with you. We want to be memorable. We want to tell you things about ourselves. We want to open up about our experiences so you can come closer to us. We want to do all these things and plan to do any of all of these things. So that's just an overview of what we want to continue doing and to start doing in the future if we don't do it enough already. Caden, are you there still? I'm just going to have Caden call me back, guys, because I'm not sure if he's still there, but yeah. So, what's up, guys? You should so join our group on Facebook. I mean it, guys. Join our group now. So, being part of the Wild Thornberries revival project that we recently just started, we plan. Not only do we plan to get 10,000 signatures, but we plan to talk about more episodes of the Wild Thornberries and why it's deserving to come back. Not just it deserves to come back, but why it deserves to come back. Wild Thornberries is definitely one of my favorites. Now, it would probably be in my top 5. However, it doesn't quite make top 4. Because my top 4, and no, these are not in order. Hey Arnold, Jimmy Neutron, Hey Arnold, Jimmy Neutron, Fairly Odd Parents, and Danny Phantom. There are so many shows that I love and adore, and it's just hard to pick 5. It's just hard to pick 5, guys. I would love to see many other shows come back. I'd still love to see Rugrats come back. Although, really wouldn't make much sense if Rugrats were to come back unless they did them as babies again, because they've already done All Grown Up, unless they were to do a continuation of All Grown Up, or make the babies as adults with their own children. I think that might be fun to see. We know Rugrats will eventually come back, hopefully, if it's a possibility. But I'm not sure if it is a possibility at this point. But one can only hope for it, too. Alright, guys, so I'm going to try to call Caden again. Now, we plan to make a cat dog as well. We plan to make a cat dog revival project because we really want the show to come back. And it has been rumored to have come back. We've seen Peter Hannon at the studios post a picture of a cat dog, and it would make sense since most of the voice actors are coming back since they work at Nickelodeon Animation Studios. I was telling everyone that we not only want to do a Wild Thornberries revival project, but we also want to do a cat dog revival project.
So, Chloe, I have a question.
What's that?
How do I make this for my Facebook group? How do I get a profile photo? Because it has to be like a specific size.
I can handle that.
Okay. Can you do it now?
Yeah, I'm doing it.
Okay.
So anyways, I was telling them about Big Brother and how we're going to discuss it and how there are certain people. I basically gave them a summary of what Big Brother was about, what they did, what they compete for, how competitive you have to be. I basically told them which characters I adored and which moments I liked of 18. And I also told them about the characters I loved in 17 and how much I love the cast.
Aw. Okay. So, Chloe, how do I make it so you're the, what's it called? You're an admin.
Oh,
How do I make it so you're an admin?
hold on. Oh, I found a cover photo.
I found one too.
Oh, you did? Okay. Oh, there we go.
How do I make it so you're an admin?
Well, it's not a page, it's a group. So I don't know if there are admins of groups.
Oh.
Yeah. But anyways, I think I was telling our followers as being part of the Wild Thornberries revival project. I was telling people as being part of the Wild Thornberries revival project, or it would be their duty to review shows. It would be like review episodes of the Wild Thornberries on this page at least, or in this group, or whatever you want to call it, to review episodes and to basically talk about its importance and why it deserves to come back.
Yeah.
So there are also other revival projects that we plan to make in the near future, such as Cat Dog. What other revival projects would we like to make? There's already a Jimmy Neutron revival.
That's what I want to see.
The Wild Thornberries.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't really think of anything else. We know we want Jimmy Neutron. There's already a Danny Phantom movement
I'm
going
gonna
on.
make it a page on our Facebook group.
All right, sounds good. So we want to talk about Big Brother a little bit. So, what do you want to talk about Big Brother? Caden.
I mean, not really. I just want to.
You just wanted to talk to our followers and viewers that they should check it out.
That's really it. We should do Big Brother another podcast.
Yeah, that works. I just told them how much I love some of the characters while you were gone making the project. How much I love the people that were part of the show. Yeah, that's pretty much. But guys, I'm telling you, this is the time we fight. We're getting our revivals back. This isn't the time where we just lay down and die. Every TV show. I will tell you that we never really covered this the other day, but I was extremely upset when I had found out Drake and Crossing because I know Drake and Josh is a show that we'll always adore. And I know Caden loves Drake and Josh.
Okay. So that's the end of our podcast, guys. We hope you enjoyed.
Oh yeah, and sign our petition and be a part of our group. Bye.